Hey guys, this is Force Reacts, and I'm back to react to Attack on Titan, Season 3, Episode 5, Reply. So, yes, what happened last time is that we actually got to meet back up with two characters that we haven't seen since the Season 1 finale, which was, very surprising. I didn't expect to see them again. But, yeah, apparently, part of the military police. They apparently didn't know that Annie was the female Titan, they just weren't informed, and considering how the government's acting in this season, makes sense they weren't told anything. But yeah, once they are informed of it by the scouts, they're just like, hey, we can help you out here. And after a bit of, morality testing, they, show them, yeah, this is the place that's like the least defended, or at the very least, these are the guys who are the least experienced with defending anything. But yeah, so the scouts are, continuing on. I hope nothing bad happens to those two. Most likely something bad is going to happen to those two because this is Attack on Titan, but a guy can dream. I actually kind of like him. But yeah, the scouts are trying to figure out where Eren and Historia are, so we'll get to that later. And then there's the one dude, the son of the merchant that helped out the scouts earlier this season, who was killed by Kenny. Yeah, the military police are also after the son, because the son saw everything, and that could really screw up their plan. But yeah, but the son was able to, like, stand up for himself eventually after some talking with Hanji, and, got, like, a whole bunch of people to act as witnesses to these military police saying, yeah, we killed the merchant dude, what are you gonna do about it? That kind of thing. But yeah, the episode pretty much ended off with, like, Irvin pretty much. I'm going to guess Irvin getting the death sentence. I don't know. It's kind of a bit fuzzy to me, but like I think I think that was it, because the words they said, because the episode literally ended on, "Do you have any last words?" or something like that, and oh boy, no, because it's Irvin. Yeah, he's going to have quite a few words. Yeah, he gives some great speeches. He's had some really epic moments. But, yeah, anyway, I've been prattling on way too long. Let's just jump right in.
Wall Rose is suffering from a perpetual shortage of food. It may not be
okay.
Breach Wall Cena.
Yeah, these guys look very unimpressed, but yeah, Irvin's giving them a logical talking to. This is what's going to happen. Like, come on. Like, you know what you're doing here is completely wrong.
For the future, then that's my belief. Unless you have some sort of secret plan by which we might overcome this ordeal.
Yeah, is that, like, maybe you have some kind of secret plan so you don't need us anymore, and that's why you're killing us. Like, what? Like, yeah, because this dude's, like, posing like a villain, like your typical anime villain, just like, cheek on your fist, Sukuna does it, All for One does it, like, it's typical. I wonder who the bad guy here is. Oh yeah, Irvin is smiling, like, okay, yeah, something's going on here. Yeah, Irvin's smiling, he's like, yeah, all according to plan. I have faith in my men, they'll do it. Oh, really? Oh, so Irvin wasn't just... It was just like Walmaria. Wow, okay. Interesting. Alright. So Irvin must have known something, right?
Our authority is and must always be absolute.
Yeah, there we go. Now that they're under pressure. Yeah, this is what the government's all about.
Before too long, the vessel will take it, and then our problems will end.
Very well. This is far from ideal, but there's no point in losing our composure here.
They're discussing their own, like, little secret plan here, a vessel and stuff. Okay, interesting.
But sir, I can't. I am a citizen of Wall Rose. I refuse to shut the gates on those people.
You dare
to
stand with him.
Oh, okay. Huh. All right. Yeah. Hey, that's the judge.
Did you find the way
again from season 1? All right. Okay.
Was it expected?
Huh.
Surprising? Not a bit.
Alright, okay. I'm glad I actually did like that one dude, black beard hair. But like, because he's voiced by Ian Sinclair, I kind of had to like him. But glad to know my instinct was correct.
It was mine. We are not aligned with your assembly either.
Yeah, yeah, I just omitted some information. I didn't lie to you, but
I was still willing to put my because you have knowledge that we don't about both the Titans and the walls.
And I'm going to guess the wall wasn't actually breached. That was one of Pixis' soldiers who said that. So, all right, interesting. Oh, yeah, okay.
However, it would appear that you've misunderstood what this is. You see, it's far more than a mere threat. It's a coup d'etat.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this isn't a threat. We're taking over the government now. Yeah, get out. Yeah, just want to. Oh wow, just. Okay.
Sometimes mean obeying your commander.
Yeah, what do you like? Do you think your plot will work? What are you talking about? It's already worked.
Exposed and replaced.
You installed a puppet king in order to seize the reins of power for yourselves. This crime is known as treason.
So yeah, how does it feel to be on the back foot? This is so satisfying.
What is it, dinner time?
Oh my god. He was just kind of leaning like that because he was sleeping. That's hilarious. Oh, it's Hanji. Okay, neat. All right.
And there you have it. The coup was successful.
All right, yeah, there we go. She was just coming to deliver the news. Like, hey, you know that coup everyone was planning?
For the time being,
It worked.
the nobles seem to be staying in line. In short, we're no longer criminals.
Hey, there we go. Yeah, but something tells me Kenny's not exactly going to care. Like, Kenny's going to try killing everybody anyway. So, well, I guess we'll see how that goes down. But like,
That it did.
They still have Aaron and Historia too.
right? Yeah, we might have a lot of power now, but like,
I think I know where
the truth of the matter is, we still don't know where Aaron and Krista are. So, time to find out.
No one knows who to trust at this point.
For the sake of humanity.
Yeah, I would have like, made a lot of this public a lot later. Like, just wait until we actually get Historia back before we do any of this. But I understand we are in a bit of a rush here. It's not like they have a lot of control of the situation with that specific situation, at least.
Should I have given her? Why don't I tell you my own reason? I've hated those arrogant bastards for a long time. Those self-assured pigs.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's just like, yeah, you want to know why I helped you in overthrowing the government? Because those guys are assholes.
Well, at any rate, if you hadn't done it today, I would have given it a shot myself before I kicked the bucket. I honestly...
The entire Rice family had gathered there to pray.
Ah, got it.
The entire family was massacred by bandits.
Yikes. That's quite the thing.
Rod Rice managed to escape with
Yeah, okay, the dad managed to escape, but
This incident
nobody
happened
else.
just a few days before Historia's mother was killed by the Interior.
Oh, okay, yeah, there we go. So he found, like, the one illegitimate daughter, I'm guessing.
Family, Rod Rice sought out Historia.
Yeah, okay, so,
Something tells me that it wasn't out of a newfound paternal affection.
yeah, like,
Well, she is a voice.
yeah, there we go. It was because he legitimately had nobody else.
Possible, but I'm not sure yet. Then Lord Rice rebuilt the chapel with his personal fortune almost immediately. What was his rush?
Right, yeah. Which, yeah, this
When you think about it,
yeah,
the story could only make sense if it involved a Titan attack.
right.
It may turn out that I'm jumping to conclusions.
Huh,
Suspicious enough to warrant
interesting.
investigation,
So,
and it's the only lead we have.
I can only think of like two things. Like maybe like Historia was special, and so he killed his entire family to get to her, or something happened with the rest of his family, and it wasn't bandits who killed everybody, but so he only had Historia left. But still, it was not
What the hell?
Now I'm just wondering, yeah, what the hell is going on here? To think all of this started by like, hey, I think Annie is the female Titan. Let's try to find her. And so they get to Annie, and then all of a sudden, like like what part of the wall breaks off? There's a Titan face, and then like the pastor just comes in, like whatever. And then all of a sudden, Historia is the daughter of an important noble, and now just coup d'etat of the entire government. What the hell happens? Oh, goody. Alright, yeah, alright. Who knows what's going on here? I'm going to guess we're going to be getting the full explanation next episode, because I would rather like that full explanation as to what the hell happened with the Rice family. But yeah, just lots of interesting stuff going in all around. Just, yeah, gotta love it. Alright, just... Oh man, I love these kind of government plot lines. It's kind of why I was like so disappointed with like what My Hero Academia did in season 6. I don't know if they're gonna be touching upon it further once I get to season 7, but part of me thinks they're not going to do that. But you know, like simply because like I think those government plot lines are just so interesting because it, like, you know, corrupt governments, like I don't know, something about it, like, you know, delving into how, like, government systems work in this entirely fictional world is just so fascinating to me, you know? But yeah, like, I was, like, really fascinated with, like, I guess Danzo and Root in Naruto, but we barely get any of that, even though there's, like, there's a lot of, like, things that's hinted at that Danzo and Root did. Like, it's pretty much said that Danzo, like, is part of the reason why Orochimaru was able to infiltrate the Leaf Village in the Chunin exams, and that's how he got, like, his arm, you know, with all the Uchiha eyes on it. And, like, pretty much every bad thing that the Leaf Village was responsible for doing, Danzo was pretty much involved in all of it. But yeah, it's barely touched upon. Like, I think the most it got touched upon was in, like, the Kage Summit arc, but that's about it, and that's because Danzo had no... there was no choice but to focus on Danzo because he was the Hokage at the time, or at least the temporary Hokage. And then there's My Hero Academia. There's a reason why Lady Nagant in My Hero Academia is my favorite character, because she's like the core of that whole corrupt government side plot that's barely elaborated on again. But then again, I probably do need to finish up My Hero Academia before I make any harsh judgments. But still, just, you know, how she was like a bright-eyed girl, like dreaming of being a hero. Then the government was like, "We will help you do that," and then she became their personal assassin. You know, taking out like, you know, the people that, you know, people during the night. You know, heroes wouldn't typically go after. But it also makes you wonder. It's never actually stated that like she killed anybody like good, but it's very much implied that she killed people the government pointed to. And eventually she just kind of snapped from that. And I can only imagine that she must have snapped, not really because she killed a lot of people, that was probably part of it, but another part of it was probably because she was killing innocent people. And finally she just snapped and killed the president of the Public, you know, Association, you know, whatever. But yeah, I'm glad we have this, but I'm glad I have Attack on Titan Season 3 now, because this is such an interesting coup and plot and government, and I love every bit of this. But yeah, anyway, next time we reacted to Season 3, Episode 6, which is Sin. So, yeah, alright, I got nothing else to say, so I'm just gonna end the video here. So yeah, till next time, guys, see ya.